You don't know how to do this shit no more?
I don't know if I remember how to do this. It's been 2 weeks since I got on here and talked. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
yeah. I got the mic pointed the wrong way.
Oh man, come on now, P. What's going on, bro?
Got it pointed the wrong way. It's falling over.
I need to actually figure my little setup over here because I'll be trying to. Actually, you know, let me just get this out of here. This ain't even. That's not even. I don't even do nothing. It's just there because I want it to work, but it don't even work. You feel me? But it's all good. You feel me? Let's go ahead and get this off. Welcome. You feel me? Yeah. You forgot how to pod? You be all right, bro.
I forgot how to pod, man. We might gotta shut the show down. I gotta get rid of all of this. Start over. Find a new hustle. Create a new wave. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Nah, definitely got to figure out a new wave for as far as like Twitter goes. Them niggas not paying out nothing now. Elon was like, "Oh, all y'all thought y'all would get paid? Let me shorten these checks up a little bit."
Yeah, you shorten the checks up a lot.
I was like, "Yo," I was checking it the other day. I was like, "Yo, this." I was like, "This motherfucker, man."
They changed the I guess like the methods of like
the qualifications and all that. They was like, "Yo."
Yeah, not even the qualifications. It's like how you get paid. You feel me? Like what constitutes as like a reason to get paid type
Yo,
shit.
facts. And they made it harder for people to get paid. They was like, "Yo, first you had to have like a certain amount of followers. Now you have to have a certain amount of verified followers to get that on top of that." Elon was like, "Yo, man, look." They thought like this didn't do what I thought it was gonna do.
That was some JCash shit, but it's good.
Damn.
Listen, that's how that nigga do, bro. I can't say too much, bro. You know, I'm under NDA.
Oh shit. Bro, Jack won't pay none of them niggas when they was on there. He was like, "Yo, man, you got viral tweets? That shit is cool, bro. Congratulations."
Yeah, bro. That's why you feel me, niggas. At least be thankful to the E. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga said 120,000 likes. Congrats! I shake your hand, bro.
Oh man. No. Hey, what's up, bro?
Here.
You see what happens? CJ is the champion, or so I've been told. But he couldn't even show up. He couldn't. What type of champion is that?
You take the day off.
The only time I don't show up is if I'm sick, and even then I show up. I potted one time. I had COVID.
Never, you know what? Nah, never mind. Let me let
big C, nigga.
This has nothing to do with factual evidence. Go ahead.
Nah, I ended up getting COVID like 2 days later, but it was probably already in my system. And I said, "Nah, I got a pod tonight, bro. We got to get out here. We got to do this. Touch the soil, nigga. Not really, but virtually, in spirit."
That's fucking.
What type of champion is that, bro? Not even here.
Ice.
It's like shaved ice.
Bang, bang, bang.
You did the TikTok thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, look at him.
All right.
Father midstream.
With some ice. Yeah. All right. You guys want to pod?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Whoa. You guys do not want to pod. Oh.
There we go.
Dang. Oh,
Bang,
God.
bang, bang, bang,
Ugh.
bang.
Ugh.
Nah. Y'all see that nigga Travis Hunter got the Heisman?
Nah, bro. Gresh is our A Mike, bro. Let him cook.
Oh, he the
Oh,
A
I
Mike?
am?
Oh shit. Oh.
Oh wait, oh I am.
Let's
Shit.
see. Oh.
Oh shit. Damn, that's crazy. Shit.
Travis
I didn't know where we was going with this. Let me embrace my inner Graham for Thursdays. You know, gotta do it right. You know, ladies and gentlemen.
Nah, you right. Niggas say that guy the breathy tones, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, chickens, dope fiends that are wanting said chickens. Welcome to another installment or a bonus episode of the Public Enemies podcast as we review Saturday night's main event, the return of Saturday night's main event. Joining you as always is your boy Gresh, and joining me as always is oh my guy Graham, and you know our boy the Waco Kid. What's good with y'all, man? I can't do that.
There you go. Leaning into it, bro. I see it.
That is hilarious.
Hold on. That's good.
That's fire.
You ever do like Abba's Day or something again? You got dibs.
Yeah.
But yo, man, how y'all enjoy the show overall before we get into everything?
You know what? Can I go? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My bad.
you the P mic. I guess I'm going in reverse. You know, we gotta follow the.
Nah, hold on. There we go.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
We make the light skinned guy the third.
Shit.
I
What is it? Reverse racism, colorism. What do we call? What is it?
Like I told you guys, I was told I was a colorist at least 2 times this year, so we'll just roll with it. While 2014,
I might have said it on the show too.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. No, it was you. You were one of the 2. But nah, let's talk about Saturday night's main event. I was just getting my thoughts about ism. Overall, we talking about overall?
Yeah, overall, I guess before we break down everything.
This show sucked overall. Let's just go ahead and just keep it a beat. This show sucked overall. This was fun, bro. I expected so much more. It was very paint by the numbers, in my opinion. It was underwhelming. I expected something, and we got nothing.
Apparently, we got something off air. Which is stupid.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What about you, Ben? What you think about it? It was predictable, but yeah.
I kind of figured this out. This is more of like for the moments, and it's also a sample size for like casual fans who don't have really like college football to watch right now. It's like, hey, this is on if you want to watch it. This is like, yo, you can see who we got around right now. It's basically just like to bring in your casual fans and just to kind of showcase. I didn't really take this show seriously. I didn't think it was gonna be like a pay-per-view. I thought it was gonna be like a cool little moment to get like the old school stuff back. And honestly, after watching, like, cause I went back and watched the last like one that they did. If you're disappointed with this Saturday night's main event, the one they did the last time, like over a decade ago, that shit was some ass.
What was the last one? 2008, I believe. It was like 2008, 2009.
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched that one when it happened, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." I was like, "John Cena and Great Khali, this shit is great." And going back and watching, I'm like, "John Cena and Great Khali, huh? All right."
This shit that was ass. To be exact, that was over 18 years ago, which is crazy.
Bro, that is crazy. Seeing is that they've had like you would think that them not doing that for that amount of time is that their relationship with NBC dropped off, but they've had a steady relationship with NBC during this whole time. Graham,
okay.
That was the second to last one, actually.
Okay, all right. I was on the wrong one. That one was ass too.
It really was because I had it pulled up because I was looking at the card and I wanted to kind of compare the two. The card for the last Saturday night's main event that they did in 2008, this was July 28th in DC. It was an 8-man tag match with JBL and Legacy, Cody, Ted DiBiase Jr. versus John Cena, Batista, and Crime Time. Oh, by the way, Kane was also on the team with JBL and Legacy. So Kane, JBL, and Legacy versus John Cena, Batista, and Crime Time. And then they had the Great Khali versus Jimmy Wang Yang, and then Edge versus Jeff Hardy. That was the card.
Ooh,
that's disgusting.
That's diabolical.
They were probably getting like to the end of their contract and with them or whatever deal they had laid out, and they were just like, man, just throw whatever on there. I don't give a fuck. Like, what's Jimmy Wang Yang doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I feel like he got like a food truck or something like that now, or something like that. I don't know if he really do, but he just seemed like the type to have like a food truck in his later years.
Bro, last time I saw him doing something, it was like a TikTok with somebody. Who was it?
I don't know. Back to 7.
It was X3. That's who it was. I was like, yo.
Was it? Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was him. Like I was like, yo, Jimmy Wang Yang pop it out the dude. I'm like, he ain't got nothing going on, huh? But
shout out to X3. I apologize for stepping on that in my bad.
I just said doing a party bus.
Oh shit.
But yeah, overall for me, Saturday night's main event, I was literally I was kind of on autopilot. I was like, I'm watching it and I'm like, oh, that happened. And then I just it's something like we said, it was just something that we just like, okay, it's just something interesting to do. The year's winding down. Peep this, see what we got going on. If you are casual or if you're an old school fan, they want to see like the retro vibes of the 80s version of Saturday Night's Main Event. This was your show. If you did not, even with the overbooked finish of the main event, I felt like I kind of remember them doing something similar to in the 80s, 90s with their main events. So I'm kind of not surprised with this one. But yeah, overall, it was an average show for the most part.
Yo, Kung Fu Eddie says maybe they add an extra hour. Nah, they add an extra hour.
You want
like,
3 hours?
We got They're like, bro, we got local news. I think we trying to get set up before Saturday Night Live, and they had their mid show too. I mean, I take it back. Saturday Night have been funny. They've been funny lately. I take it back. But yeah, they were like, yo, we're not doing it. Once they start eating into extra stuff like that, they be like, yo, look, chill. Network television don't be playing with them. They're like, yo, you can do that shit over on USA Network. You could do that over on USA Network. And they were like, yo, man, you could try that if you want on Netflix. Not here, buddy. Not here. Niggas gotta find out what the local weather is, bro.
Because my commercials was all out of whack. I'm like, what is this? What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, they stuck like in the 2 hours. They stuck to the 5 match, like the Triple H 5 match forum.
Mm-hmm.
And I already knew. I said, "Yo, these matches are gonna be quick, and they're gonna be trying to rush through them like the whole time." I wasn't mad at it when I saw 2 hours. I was like, "Bro, I like what Graham said. I felt like it was gonna be a paint by the numbers show anyway." So I'm like, if you got anything over that, you still go. I'm like, nah. But there were some moments in here where I really enjoyed myself. But where you want to start at on the card?
I guess we can start from top to bottom, to knock it out of the park. Because remember, we mentioned about the pre-show, because I think it was either Graham or somebody thought it was a pre-show. We kind of got that to open the show because it was Jesse the Body Ventura making his return for after 40 years. So
bro, I think he got something wrong with him because I know he been back I know it hasn't been 40 years. He came back during the Attitude Era to ref some match or something like that. He probably means
like
he was on commentary for Saturday Night Main Event. But I'm like,
Yeah.
nigga, clarify yourself.
Yeah, the clarification wasn't really clarifying when it comes to them throughout the entire night. Like he was trying to make some jokes that kind of went flat with some people, but I'm like, yeah.
They were like, "Yo, cut that man's slack. It's been 40 years, bro. He don't know where he at. He gotta get used to the settings."
I think it's been 40 years since he's been back with WWE in like an official capacity. Like he feels like he's actually a part of the family now. He has a role. He has a Legends contract, so he's gonna be doing these Saturday night's main events as they continue on. So I think that's kind of along the lines of what he was trying to get off. That's kind of what I took from it.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see that. It was just, but overall, I feel like if I had to be honest about him, I didn't think he was horrible. It was just some stuff that I was just like, you didn't say that.
Yeah, he's very dated, I guess you want to say that. Kung Fu Eddie says he came back, ref the match during the Attitude Era, and Raw goes old school. Yo, I remember that vaguely. It was like, yo, man, look, we paying homage to the veterans, and we gonna let them beat up the niggas that we don't like at the end of the show and completely ruin their career going forward. They're like, yeah, you like, what was the name of that group? Niggas had paint and shit like that, and they were supposed to be scary. God, what was it? And they all
the Ascension.
Yo,
Wow.
they completely buried them niggas. It was like, yo, we out here and we the new wave, and it was like, nigga, yo, facts. They're like every piece of momentum that you built up and that you come forward with. They're like, yo, we throwing all that out the window, big dog. It's my moment. Big blood, nigga.
Oh gosh.
For those who are piling in, some people asking the question, was Saturday night's main event good? I was watching Collision. It was average. So if you want to peep it through the highlights or whatever, do your thing. If you don't want to watch it, but if you want to watch it in full, just something I consider it background noise. If you want to be completely honest with you. So. But yeah, we can start off with from the top of the card. It will be Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. What was you guys' thoughts on this match? I felt like it was a case of the pacing of the show being it's primetime TV. They're trying to get in and get out with everything, but the match is like it was picking up steam, and then next thing I know, I heard Claymore, and I was like, oh, all right, 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre defeats Sami Zayn. So, what was you guys' thoughts on this match? Was it just or were you feeling something? We can start off with you, Graham.
It was all right. But yeah, I agree with you as far as like the timing of the match. I don't think really a lot of these matches got a lot of time, to be honest. But that's just a victim of the idea of being on that network TV. Like I think you had mentioned in the chat, about they got a hard out at 10 o'clock. So if that's the case, then boom, you feel me, they're gonna be off the air, and it's it is what it is. So you just kind of gotta deal with it, and this was a victim of that. But I think overall this was just kind of like a grudge match to kind of get off the ground this new wave or this new chapter of what Drew McIntyre is going to be doing. I don't expect for this to continue with Sami Zayn. Gresham might have been you this past Thursday on the show that said something of the effect that this is more so looking like a program with Drew McIntyre and Jey Uso. And I agree with that. I think that's what we're looking for the Jey Uso return from the initial attack. We'll see what happens from there, but this is all right.
Taking it back to the chat, overall, everybody's saying this is not making me want to go to the San Antonio show. I'm like,
I mean, I don't know. 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 I mean, I You could go. I mean, that probably be a fun time out. I mean, like, if you going for like barn burning matches and anything like that, I wouldn't go. But if you're going just to like have fun, see legends, like, and not take the show seriously, like, yeah, go ahead and have fun. I wouldn't spend too much money on it, but yeah, like go ahead and have fun. But yeah, as far as this match goes, this was some Monday Night Raw shit. This was a Monday Night Raw match if I ever seen one. I was like, yo. It wasn't really compelling, and you kind of already know the outcome. It's like, yo, Drew not gonna lose, especially with the wave that he's been on, like since coming back and just like beating the shit out of people and all that type of stuff. Like, he's not gonna lose. It wasn't that bad, just not spectacular. Yeah, I mean, like if you came into it with high hopes and you were like, yo, man, this is gonna be the show of the year, bro. Like, they about to show out. Like, yeah, like you got your hopes up high. Like, yeah, like you probably gonna be disappointed. I came in just like knowing what the vibe was, like, yo, this is just for casuals. It's like, yo, college football not on, y'all might as well watch this shit right now.
Yeah, like I said, like if you was doing something, like if you was cleaning the house, like I'm still unpacking in my new spot 2 months later, but it was literally most of it was like background noise. I'm like, oh shit, that happened. Cool.
Yeah, I liked it. The when Drew tried to do the white noise from the top, and then Sammy reversed it into the little sit out power bomb. I thought that was a cool little spot, but other than that, I wasn't really too amped or too up for anything going on in this match. It was, again, kind of paint by the numbers.
Speaking of paint by the numbers, the next match we have is for the Women's World Championship. Io Sky challenging Liv Morgan. And the reason why I say this is paint by the numbers is because it was another match that really didn't get too much time. I believe it was like someone clocked it at like around 7 minutes and some change. And that's not inclusive of the entrances. And I feel like this was one of the better Liv Morgan matches during this current reign that I believe she's on her 7th month now. But it's unfortunate that it took 7 months for her to get a clean win. What was you guys' thoughts on this particular match? We can start with you, Ben.
I mean, Io was the high point for me in this match because I'm like, yo, I haven't been looking at any Liv Morgan matches and been like, yo, wow, she really killing it. I'm not saying like she's been carried through a lot of it, but I'm just saying like, yo, I'm not really showing up because she's there. Io did like a ton of the match. Like, she did a ton of the work during this match. And like to come in and like the ending was kind of anticlimactic where she picked, Oblivion and just like, yo, 1, 2, 3, and we out of there. Especially after taking like this crazy knee, like right to the face, like turned her shit sideways. I thought like, yo, her shit looked like Debo Samuels, man. That shit looked crazy.
Knowing Liv, she probably said, hit up Io, said like, rock my shit, please. Because she is crazy.
That sounded crazy.
I was about to say. I don't know if we could put a pause on it, but
I mean, I pause just in case.
Yo, up for the debate, yo. But
pause
but
just in case.
Io went crazy during this match, like with moonsaults, all of it. Like she was showing out, and at 7 minutes, it was basically like her, just like the entire time. But the thing that really got me after the match was like, I was like, bro, Rhea come out there. I'm like, come on, dog. Just like the heavy sigh. I'm like, and it's not like you don't like Rhea or anything like that. It's just like, I'm tired of this shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like this feud is paint by the numbers at this point because Rhea already got rid of, I wouldn't say got rid, but she already beat the heavy. It's like it's inevitable at this point. And the way that they closed the show on Monday is like, okay, you're just a placeholder being Io until I come back for my title. So I'm like, bro, just end it. Graham.
Yeah, I hope they end it. But it's looking like, and I think that they're headed towards a match between Rhea and Liv, January 6th, on Raw. Because otherwise, like, where else do they have the opportunity to do this if not the second Saturday night's main event? If not the Royal Rumble, and that's like I just feel like that's way too long. That's way too long to drag this out. I think that this next match has to be a definitive end to the feud between Rhea and Liv. But as far as the match with Io and Liv goes, I thought it was a serviceable match. Looking here on Wikipedia, they have it at 9 minutes and 5 seconds.
It was longer. Okay.
Yeah, but it was still the shortest match on the card. Actually, no, it was not. It was the second shortest match on the card. The US title was the shortest match. But Io went crazy. That apron moonsault, like, to the outside of the ring, I thought that was really dope. That got the crowd up. Liv didn't really get too much offense, like Ben said, but once she did, and she hit that Oblivion, and it was 1, 2, 3. I thought it was dope that it was a clean finish. For me, I'm not even gonna lie, like, this was the match that I kind of like really like started paying attention to, like, the aesthetic of the show, for real. Like, I started paying attention to like all the sponsorships and shit like that, like all the actual ropes, and like how the ref had like the old school like blue shirt on, you feel me, with the bow tie, you feel me. I was like, oh, okay, you feel me, like they really going in with the throwback vibes and all of that. And then, like, I noticed, like, it was just like they was pushing like that C4 energy drink heavy, like, all night. There was no Prime logo sponsorship in the ring. I thought that was interesting.
You're like, bro, you say you're retiring, you get the fuck out of here with this right now, bro. We don't even gotta wait, bro. We don't even gotta get to the end of the contract. Get the fuck out now.
Yeah, but once I saw like how heavy they were pushing the C4 shit, I was like, oh, okay, well, that makes sense, because that's kind of like in the same lane. It wouldn't be right to kind of push the same at the same time. So C4 probably dropped a real big check, and they got a big partnership with them anyway. So it was
yeah, they take over SummerSlam week like crazy. So I ain't mad at it.
That's pretty much all I thought of this match. Like I said, I really started paying attention to the aesthetic of the show during this, and I was just like, oh, okay, this is cool. Like, all the info cards and the new graphics and the win-loss graphics and shit like that, I thought were dope. So
yeah, we definitely started getting to autopilot at this point in the show. But what wasn't really autopilot? Oh, I guess we can answer this question. Do y'all see Io winning the world title in 2025 at some point?
yes. I just feel like it's hard to deny Io. She always delivers great matches. And it just feels like the crowd is always behind her, regardless of if she's a heel, if she's a face. She gets good reactions. And I don't know, she makes whoever she's working with better. So it's hard to deny her. So I think that at some point, wherever they go with how they're reheating her up here, they're gonna have to put the title on her at whether it be Raw or SmackDown in 2025. Intercontinental title, I don't know. Regardless, they're gonna have to do something.
Yeah, like, you can't. Yeah, they're not gonna deny her. Speaking of, this was a nice transition for the match after this one, but we're gonna talk about the triple threat match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther defending against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. This was another match where it was just like it wasn't that long, or it didn't feel that long, but it definitely was pretty solid for what it was. What was your thoughts on this? We'll start with you, Ben.
Bro, they delivered. Like, they delivered, and I wasn't like expecting them to go too crazy, especially with the facts, like we talked about, like Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley being like a played out rivalry, and they were tired of it, and they keep drudging it on. But I had that kind of like same feeling going into this match, because I was like, bro, I really don't want to see Damian Priest and Finn Balor again together in any capacity, whether they're on the same team, whether they're wrestling each other, whatever. But adding Gunther in there to kind of like split that, to divide that up, genius. Like, that shit, they went crazy with the time they had. This is the best match of the card. This to me was the match on the card that like saved the show. This woke me up. I'm like what you saying, like on autopilot. You just kind of like, bro, like, all right, whatever. Like you just like not really paying attention. You get up, walking around, doing other things. But for this, I was seated. Like when they start like from like bell to bell, I was like, yo. And bro, yeah. Gunther got his aura back because Gunther been running for a little while. He been kind of shaky. He been like, yo, he been like, am I really that nigga? Or whatever Germans say about themselves. Like, am I really like to hype themselves up? I don't know if they say nigga. They might say nigga. I don't know. But for him to get that back and be like, yo, we back. It was good, especially the way that he finished the match, like strong with the powerbomb on the outside, then jumping right in the ring and was like, nah, little nigga. Boots to the chest, like I was special.
Grant, what you think about it? Well,
sorry, I was working on grabbing something. My apologies. We're talking about the triple threat match, right?
Yeah.
So, this was the best match of the night, 100%. Like, if you want to watch anything from this show, this is the match that you watch. So shout out to Sean Tragedy. I know you said you was watching Collision. If you're still in here, this is the match for you to check out. Gunther, Priest, and Balor. Everything else was just kind of here. I think that it was dope to see Priest do the little old school joint, and he did that into the crossbody on the Gunther. They kind of used Finn Balor as the speed guy, the agility guy here. Like he kind of like, if he like was gonna win this match, like he was gonna have to use his speed and his size to his advantage to kind of be able to slip through some of the offense of like both of these power guys. But I definitely think that through this match, this is how Gunther regains his confidence and kind of shakes off the demon of losing to Cody at Crown Jewel. Just being able to defeat both of these guys and to do it definitively. Just like that the whole no DQ aspect of the triple threat didn't really come into play at all. But him power bombing Priest onto the steps on the outside and then sliding back into the ring and hitting Finn with that drop kick and then power bombing him, just real final boss shit. Like he go crazy with that. Like it don't matter what the move is. It's just like you gonna catch about 7,084, 62.31 different little combinations of finishing moves, and then 1, 2, 3 ain't nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a unanimous decision that this was definitely the match of the night. Like I definitely enjoyed, especially that finish where Gunther just like, you know what? It's time to lock in and it's time to basically stop doubting myself. So, hey, I'm interested to see where they go forward with all three men. Hopefully, I think I read somewhere from somebody on Twitter. I forgot exactly what tweet I saw, but they said it's going to be, they're looking at probably doing a third match with Damian and Gunther to kind of like wrap it up because, like you said, or I believe it was probably Ben, but he didn't finish. He didn't pin Damian. Like he only dominated Finn in the end. So I'm pretty sure they're going to run that third match back, probably in the steel cage or something. So there's no outside interference, and then that'll be a definitive win for Gunther to hopefully move on from the Judgment Day and basically to wherever they got next. Khalil in the chat asks, will Finn ever win another world title or has that ship sailed?
They did say that he was gone, that they had him on the radar for a big push in 2025, a singles push in 2025. So, I mean, like, I feel like the World Heavyweight Championship isn't out of like range for him. I see that maybe like if they do put it on him, something toward the lines of like maybe late next year, because like you got to look what they got coming in. Gunther gonna have it. They're gonna try to push Cena in that world title like scene or whatever, and then you might have Punk mixed in there, and you might have a couple of others. So if they do it, it'll probably be somewhere like towards the end of the year. But I mean, like, it's not out of the range of possibilities. I'm trying to keep up hope, bro.
I don't think it's not out of the range of possibilities, and I'm not trying to be negative about it. I'm just saying, like, for the same reasons and the same people that you just mentioned, I'm just looking at the hierarchy and shit like that, and then I'm thinking of people that they also said was in line for a big push, i.e. Kevin Owens, i.e. Sami Zayn, i.e. Drew McIntyre, who've had all these dope runs, but no big championship reigns to, you know what I'm saying, to show for it. But they've been on great runs, like some would say the best work of their careers, or at least the best work of their WWE careers, which is that's a feather in the cap, I guess, you know what I'm saying, you could say. But
yeah,
that's just
so overall, make sure you guys check out this triple threat. Hopefully, we'll keep our eye definitely on this reported Finn Balor renewed push in 2025, and if Triple H is supposedly rebuilding his entire, basically, I guess you could say his boys, then that's definitely something we'll definitely check out. Speaking of best work of their WWE career, Chelsea Green and Michin, competed in the finals for the Women's United States Championship, the inaugural Women's United States Championship. And yeah, I enjoyed this match too. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, fan of both ladies, and that's not because it's a popular thing on Twitter. I will literally tell you, like, I feel like Chelsea is always entertaining, and Michin, whether she's Mia or Michin, she's always been one of the hardest workers that I've ever seen. Like, it was literally at one point where she was across Raw, SmackDown, and NXT, putting on solid to classic matches, depending on who you ask and basically what you see. Overall, this match itself, it was actually pretty solid. I wouldn't say it was like the greatest match of the night, but it was definitely pretty solid. And the finish proved to me that all the pointless discourse that I've been avoiding, but still somehow stumbled across, was for naught, because and new Women's United States champion, the inaugural, is Chelsea Green. But overall, what did you guys think of the match, the moment, and basically them going in this direction? Let's start with you, Graham.
I thought the match was it wasn't great, but also, like, I you know, it I don't. This is a mid-card title, all right? So you're gonna get what you're gonna get here. But I thought from an overall aspect, these two being able to come full circle from their earlier feud, like towards the end of the summer, and like how they had like all those matches on SmackDown between Michin and Chelsea and Michin and Piper, and I think Naomi was kind of in the mix a little bit, kind of helping her out. But then, like, they also had that dumpster match, and then bringing it here to having both of them both of them come into the finals. I thought that Naomi was definitely going to go to the finals. That was my pick. But once they kind of busted down the brackets and you know, and my pick was gone, it was like, oh, okay. I kind of thought that, you know, there was a possibility that they would go this route. So the match was cool. I kind of got a little spooked, I'm not gonna lie, when Michin hit that eat defeat, and like it was kind of like it looked like a little miscommunication, and Chelsea bounced all the way to the other side. I was like, please God, I hope that's not the actual finish of the match. Like, I'm cool with Michin winning. Like, you know, like, I personally, I would have rather her win this match. Especially with all the outside interference by Piper Niven, and the fact that Nick Aldis went out there to present the championship and then turned around and allowed this to go through as the actual, like, what
outcome.
The actual, yeah, you feel me, or whatever, you feel me. So I'm just like, dog, like I just thought that was a little ridiculous. But I thought I did think that was a little ridiculous. However, I fuck with Chelsea Green. I think she's a great candidate to be a champion. I hope they don't slide this too far into like the comedy side of her character. Just because I think that if this is I don't think that's the best way to establish a new championship. But Chelsea's dope. Her ring gear was dope. All those pictures of herself on them, and then she also had the one leg like Zack Ryder. That was cool. And then the unpretty her, you know what I'm saying, from the top, her flipping over and then hitting that. It was dope, and it was a good moment for her. The crowd was behind it. They wanted it, so I think it was cool.
Ben?
Yeah, there were definitely odes to Zack Ryder in this match. I think she hit like a Rough Rider during it too, and Michael Cole was kind of like alluding to it like on commentary. But yeah, I think the reason why they did put the title on her over Michin was definitely the fact that she has more of a character, and I feel like it's like easier for fans to latch on. Like, yeah, the workhorse like angle is cool. You could have good matches, but a lot of times people want to see like, okay, like what's the character work looking like, what the promos looking like, what the backstage stuff looking like. So I feel like that's why they put it on her versus Michin. And not to say like Michin wouldn't be a good inaugural champion. I just think they went with the safe route of saying like, okay, she been killing it with these promos and like with the tag titles and all the other little stuff here and there. So they were like, yo, man, look, let's see what you can do with the belt. Let's see what you do with the title. And as far as like putting it on her and being like the debut of a title, and I thought like what Graham said, like, yo, they'll probably end up putting it on Naomi. Putting it on someone who hasn't held the title within the like a singles title within the company, I thought was a good move. Like, we're looking back at it because it's like, yo, we want to make sure like, yo, you don't have any past, because it kind of looks like, yo, if you put someone like in that position who's held like a world title before, it's like, yo, we don't trust anybody else enough or this title itself to kind of pick itself up off the ground. So I felt like going in for someone who hasn't had that main event spot, I felt it was a gutsy call. Overall, I like the match too. Too.
But yeah, congratulations to Chelsea Green, and I'm definitely I guess you could to continue with what Graham said. I kind of see them not leaning into the comedy side, but more so like Nick Aldis probably like forcing her to become the workhorse with that title by saying, "Hey, you're going to defend the title this way. Piper's going to be banned this way. You have no choice but to basically work to keep this title." So that, because I feel like her exchange with the management fits what they're with like this direction with the US title. So it does like whether if they even keep her on SmackDown, because they got the whole transfer window, they could easily switch it over. It'll work with either one, whether it's Nick Aldis or Adam Pearce, like however they want to go with it. But I doubt they're going to switch the mid card titles because they literally just dedicated an entire tournament on SmackDown to him, and then they still got the tournament on Raw. But you get what I'm saying. Basically, like her character fits with the whole forced workhorse. Do I see her having a long reign? Nah. I definitely give her at least until after Elimination Chamber, when she's in her hometown, maybe before. I don't know. But yeah, congratulations to Chelsea Green. Flowers to Michin, Mia Yim. Y'all ladies killed it to the best of y'all abilities, as well as the time that was given. So yeah, that was fun. Next up, we have
sprinkle that on there.
Next up, we have for the main event, because this was literally a quick show, even though it was like 2 hours, but it's like not that much left for us to talk about for those of you who tuned in with us for the post show, and that is for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship, and that is Cody Rhodes defending against Kevin Owens, and he didn't defend the regular undisputed WWE Championship. He defended the Winged Eagle version. A lot of people speculated what Triple H had in that briefcase, or that that case that he gifted Cody for one night only, but we got the winged eagle, excuse me, and that was introduced in 1988. For those of you who are historians, so hey, what was you guys' thoughts about before we get to the match? What you guys thought? What do you have any thoughts on this being the, I guess you could say, surprise for the entrance of one Cody Rhodes? Ben, let's start with you.
I mean, I fuck with it because Cody has been asking for that belt to be brought back since he came back. Even when he didn't have the title, he was like, we really need up in here the Wing Eagle belt. And everybody who is a fan who kind of like gets like the business side, they're not getting rid of that belt. They're not getting rid of the big W. As long as they're sending that out to people who win, like the team that wins the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, the Stanley Cup, all that. They send them the titles, and that does the advertising for them, like when it's in the parade and everything like that. They're not changing that, but it was nice to see them kind of like give Cody that and kind of be like, you know what, we have like we reached like a what do you call it? We'll meet you in the middle. We'll give you the belt on Saturday Night Main Event, and we'll make this a thing going forward. Since we're doing a retro feel, the old school feel, like we'll give you the belt for that. But as far as like the official title, you already know what it is. So I felt like that was really like nice to do that for him, especially once it's something that he's been asking for. And like Cody has a thing for like the older championships because he brought back the IC title, the OG like white belt IC title like a long time ago. So like this like seeing him have this moment, and for Dusty on top of that, it's cool shit.
Bet. Graham.
Yeah, cool. Ref bumps and all that.
Yeah. The match itself was
it was just like whatever.
They said 2. All right, bro.
Yeah. When I saw the 2 ref bumps, I was just like, and just for the finish to be what it was, I was like, okay.
Yeah. In regards to the Winged Eagle being the surprise, like Ben said, Cody's been asking for it. This was the perfect opportunity to do that. Dope title. I still like the big eagle joint, the one that Stone Cold had, a little bit better, but I ain't gonna lie to you, but that's just me.
No, I kind of grew up a little bit on the Big Eagle because I was introduced to WWF like during the peak of the Attitude Era, like around 99, 2000. So that's the only belt that I saw growing up. And then I came back and saw, because I left for a bit. And when I left, I came back and saw the spinner belt. So I missed all any belts that was in between those two. So
Undisputed giant.
Yep, I missed all that.
Yeah, sure. It's all good, P. You didn't miss nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you. You didn't miss nothing.
I came in on I really came on the Undisputed title. But the spinner belt, I was like, yo, I always wanted that shit. I didn't know people hated it until I was growing. I was like, yo, when I saw people on the internet talking about that's probably what it was. Like when I saw people like at shows, they spin it, I was like, yo, I need that. But it looked weird on anybody besides John Cena though. Like Randy Orton walking around with that shit, Triple H walking around with that shit. It just looked wrong.
This title looked okay on Cody. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't look offensive or anything. Like it felt like it fit the entire aesthetic of the program and the whole one night only thing. So like it was a special moment. I thought it was cool.
Okay. And then, match aside, it was a TV match. The ref bump kind of took us out, and then Cody hit the crossroads on a steel chair to retain, even though he landed on the chair himself back first. But I'm like, brother, you literally okay. Anyway, and still undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes, but it's what went down after the match that kind of got everybody talking, and that is Kevin Owens continuing the assault. Cody thought he was about to take the crowd home happy, thought shit was sweet, but KO said, "Not on my watch. Time to squabble up, bitch." And he took this man to town with the package pile driver in the middle of the ring.
We got a video.
So, yeah, got a video.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, go for it.
Give me a second.
Man, say squabble up.
Because I don't know if it's just gonna like immediately just start playing. So I was like, let me say something first.
Nah, if we're just loading that shit.
No, bro.
Right on that nigga's neck.
Drop them on a stack of dimes. You call it neck.
So like, is the feud over?
Nah.
Can't be.
Nah. They definitely a third. Like I knew they were gonna continue this when I saw like on the clock. I was like, oh, they got 15 minutes left for this show. I was like, yeah, they definitely get a third match.
And WWE officially released their version of the footage, and basically Triple H came out, confronted him when KO took the title and started celebrating with it. Like it was a whole thing. So
this nigga went through the crowd with it. Oh wait, no, he walked through the ramp.
Oh, Cody got stretchered, and then Triple H came out just getting physical.
Like, bro.
Yeah, like I'm intrigued with this, where they're going with this KO story.
Yo,
for sure.
Push that nigga, like, bro.
He said, man, I got a heart condition, but I can still whoop your ass.
He got a pacemaker, bro. Get your hands off that man.
Hey, Triple H had to take a walk, bro. That's not even back. He's not even going to Gorilla, bro. Where he going?
Where you going, bro?
I think he going because he going wherever they taking Cody. Because I think Cody got stretchered out the other way.
You like, yo, man, you all right?
Get that about it. That's crazy.
And he trying to go catch his breath because he ain't used to pushing people no more.
Shout out to Steve Paul from 10 Count Media. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, but yeah,
gotcha. But yeah, man. That, like I said, I knew they were gonna go for a third match when I saw it, and I was like, yeah, you really can't end this story right here. You have to push it forward. And on top of that, I feel like when you do that, when you have that last match, you have to feed it directly into the Randy Orton storyline. I feel like if you do that, Randy Orton has to return and kind of like get his moment, like either helping Cody or coming in after the match to kind of like justify things. Shout out to Dom Lewis. He says, since when do refs do 3 count outside of the ring? Since now.
Yeah.
That's what Charles Robinson said. He said, yo, man, I got 30 years in the game. Nigga, I do what I want, bro. I got the light blue shirt on, the bow tie, nigga. You know what's up.
That's a good question. During the triple threat match, I was thinking to myself, I was like, when did they start the whole there's no disqualifications in triple threat matches? I'm like, that wasn't always a thing. When the fuck did that?
It was a thing that just never made it a PSA. That's probably what it is, because I've heard them say it like a couple of years ago, like on and off a few times. They're like, there's like whenever the heel would interfere or somebody, they'd be like, there is no disqualification. Like you hear the color commentator be like, there is no disqualification in a triple threat match. There's no disqualification to play the 4-way match.
There's no way WWF was allowing this in 1997. I feel
not in 97, the Attitude Era, yeah, for sure. But
yeah, I feel like once the whole 3-way dance ECW shit really started popping off, they was like, all right, cool, we gonna let this shit rock.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, they definitely stole ECW's whole flow when it comes to that type of stuff. But yeah, I'm interested to see where they're going with this.
Quadruple threat match, bro. That would have changed the game. Quadruple threat match, bro. Man, I can see it on the marquee right now, bro. Missed opportunity. Go ahead, Grush. Sorry to cut you off.
No, I'm laughing because you said quadruple threat.
That's the world's end. That's the AEW title match, bro.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be the quadruple threat. But yeah, I'm interested to see where they go with this. I think I read somewhere in the chat like they might go with the whole suspended route with KO to, I guess, to extend it to either Netflix or beyond. So I definitely see them trying to run this back to the Royal Rumble. But when Randy Orton comes back, do you see him siding? Like, do you see them kickstarting that feud with Cody, or do you see them just going like continuing with the KO thing? Because I saw like a little fantasy booking, so I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that.
Well, shit, how long is Cody gonna be out for? I
If they're trying to sell this, probably as long as Randy.
Right, as long as Randy's going. I don't think Randy's gonna come back and immediately side with KO. I think there's gonna be a little bit more that plays out in between, and then I think Randy Orton strikes.
Sure. But yeah, overall, Saturday Night's main event was, like we said, it was.
This is a good question. It says KO can't lose a third PLE match versus Cody, right?
He absolutely can.
Money on it. Throw some money down. Throw some money down. I might be a little bit short on rent. I might need a little bit of extra. Throw some money down. I'll pick it up, bro. Niggas say, yo, you can't lose a third PLE match. Triple H say, yo, you want to bet?
I'll make him lose 4.
They are building towards another Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns program.
Sure.
Everybody has something to do with would be like, just like, bro, like Drew McIntyre's 0-5 against Roman Reigns. He 0-6. So KO 0-3.
Yeah, I remember when Cody came back and he went 3-0 against Seth. He about to be 3-0 against KO
with the arm hanging off the bone, just like turkey head. Like shit was like right here where you just shake it and it's everything fall. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
and he definitely don't care. You want to like you said, like yo, I'll make you lose 4 times in a row, but don't test me. And he online. He might do that shit just for shits and giggles.
That man is canonically online. Like it's so obvious. But yeah, that was Saturday night's main event from December 14th, 2024. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review for Saturday night's main event. It was, like we said, it was an average show. It had its moments here and there, but it was just something like if you are busy doing something, that's some good background noise for you. But overall, you guys got any lasting thoughts before we get up out of here? Because ain't no point of us lingering around.
I thought that this show sucked. I just thought that something would happen on the show. Good on them for doing a bunch of shit after the show. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.
Best thing in wrestling to happen tonight is Toni Storm is All Elite.
Again.
Yeah.
So she has absolutely no idea what the fuck happened. So
so yeah, we're gonna watch Collision. Well, tomorrow actually, but
the fact that she doesn't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, watch Collision.
She going the route out. She blacked out for the last like year and a half. I didn't know how they were going to spin it. I'm on board.
Boosting herself, Toni Storm. I mean, to Thunder Rosa backstage and shit. Like she just got there. Like
hit the reset button.
So technically, Sasha and Naomi have not walked out of WWE yet in her mind. I'll just throw that out.
I kind of want to see her
Sasha next week. You're right.
Yeah. I was just about to say that. I'm like, yeah, I got to see her say, "Hey, Sasha, what? Mercedes? Who's Mercedes?"
No, man. Yeah. On GOG.
But yeah, man, that's about all we got for you guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this special post show for Saturday Night's Main Event. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this right now. We are not doing next month.
This is
Yo, man, this is
you feel me?
This was just something to do, like, cause like, hey, it's the first show back after for over 18 years. Like, let's just yeah. So, hey, yeah,
do an episode of SmackDown or some shit like that, because that's exactly what this was.
This is exactly what. Nah, we don't do that around here no more. But if you guys want,
honestly, you doing that on air, because I was about to do that after we got off the show. I was about to like, yo, man, y'all want to do this? Shit again?
I'm letting the masses know. Like, hey,
I appreciate the honesty. I really do.
I'm like, we're gonna be real up here. They're like, yo, we real up here. Like, no, we're not doing that again. But hopefully you guys tune in with us on Thursday next week for another episode of the Public Enemies podcast. And as we are winding down the year, so hopefully you guys enjoying the holidays that are coming up. Hopefully you guys your Christmas shopping out the way. And the way my bank account is set up, everybody's getting thoughts and prayers. But what we got going on, where can they follow you guys? Graham, let's start with you.
You can find me at Oh My God Graham. Beat me there. Don't meet me there. However, meet me back here Thursday. 7:15, whatever the fuck. You feel me? PM. All in the dough.
But you know what you can do if you want to verify the times. All you gotta do is hit that notification bell over on YouTube, and when we go live, you'll know.
You feel me? Come on.
So, but Waco Kid, what can they follow you, my boy?
Yo, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _SonOfMars_, just like that.
Yes, sir. And you can follow yours truly at @isgresh, AO_isgresh, everywhere else that is not Twitter. And yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to Patreon, YouTube, wherever you want to listen to the Public Enemies podcast in audio format. Make sure you search for. I don't know why I'm tongue tied today. I'm probably tired. Make sure you search for Public Enemies podcast, and we got you covered every which way. We will catch you guys here next week. And with that being said, we will catch you guys. See you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.